Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo embedded into the video of the brand new Wishful Honey Balm Jelly Moisturiser. Wishful is the brand that has been created by Huda Beauty. For those of you that are unaware, she had such a great success with her makeup line that she decided to obviously launch a skincare line, and that is where the brand Wishful came in. Now, I have been using this for almost a month. I bought this as soon as it launched, and I have been using it almost every day just so that I could give you as much information as possible based on my experience of the product. Now, first off, just for those of you that are unaware, I've got normal to combination skin. I tend to get oily around my T-zone area. I don't have problematic skin anymore, but I used to as a teenager, and I had really bad acne from the ages of 14 to 16, which is what left the scarring on my face. So I don't actually get breakouts and things like that anymore. I get the occasional spot here or there, but nothing in comparison to what I had as a teenager. But I have done what I've done with my skincare routine over the past 2 to 3 years, derma rollers, acid exfoliants, etc. And I do like to believe that I've got enough experience based on what I've used myself to be able to review skincare products as well as possible. I am obviously no expert, but I'm just giving you my own personal opinion. Now, this retails at £43, which is pricey. It is expensive, and it is 55 grams, which is 1.94 ounces. And it comes in this really cute kind of lavender type of pot. I actually really like the Wishful branding. I find the colors really cute, very on trend. They're kind of neon pastel, which I really like. And each time a new product is released from the brand, they have their own kind of color. So it's almost got its own standalone type of branding. Now, this comes in a cardboard box. Huda seems to do very nice packaging when it comes to the Wishful brand, but more plastic when it comes to her beauty brand, which is strange. So this is a plastic pot, and when you open it up, there is a cover inside to keep the product in place. And then once you remove that plastic lid, inside is where you can find the product, nicely kept and easily accessible. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a spatula or anything like that. So if you're going to use this on multiple people's faces, bear in mind what you need to do in terms of hygiene. So I'm going to do what I always do and read what the claims are of the product from their actual brand's website itself. So it says what it is. Honey Balm Jelly Moisturiser is a luxuriously textured jelly meets balm moisturiser infused with honey to lock in moisture for up to 24 hours and soothe the skin. Packed with moisturizing honey, the addition of turmeric root extract helps minimize the appearance of hyperpigmentation and unevenness, while niacinamide brightens and visibly reduces the appearance of pores. The soothing lavender scent creates a relaxing and calming moment to enhance your self-care routine. The result: as well as instant hydration, Honey Balm reduces water loss from the uppermost layers of skin so that it stays moisturized for up to 24 hours. The infusion of lavender tinted pearls provides an instant glow and soft focus effect, leaving the skin dewy, glassy and gorgeous. Honey Balm is non-comedogenic, non-acinogenic and suitable for all skin types. And it says the way that you are supposed to use it is by applying a small amount to the skin and more as needed. Gently rub it in until it's fully absorbed. You can use it daily, morning and evening, and you should use it twice a day for best results. It should be used after your serum step and can be used before or after face oil. Always follow with SPF. It says it's suitable again for all skin types. The skincare concerns it's meant to address is dull and dehydrated skin. And then it gives you a little bit of information about the main products or the main selling points of this, which again are honey, turmeric, niacinamide and lavender oil. So it says that honey, which is known to add and lock in moisture and soothe the skin, which is correct. For many years, many moons before skincare, before the world became as it is, people used to apply pure unrefined honey to the skin. It would soothe it, moisturize it, be very sticky, but once you rinsed it off, your skin would look nourished and amazing. Turmeric root extract. Hello, I'm South Asian. We all know about haldi. We all know how great it is for the skin externally as well as internally, and it says that it's known to soothe the skin, reduce dark spots and even skin tone. Then niacinamide, which we all know and love, which is known as vitamin B3, visibly reduces the appearance of pores and uneven skin tone. Then lavender oil, which is known to calm, soothe and relax. Now, What are my thoughts after using it for 28 days? And the reason why I have specifically done it for 28 days is because on Huda's website, she's got research results which have been conducted after 28 days. Again, her consumer base is so small. So she's again written based on an independent consumer test of 35 people of all skin types, tones and sexes using the product twice a day. 35 people is not representative of anything. Now, first off, let's talk about the texture itself. Obviously, they have written that it is like a jelly meets balm kind of moisturizer. That's exactly what it is. Not a gel type of texture. It's very much a balm kind of texture. You apply it to your skin and it glides on, it smooths on. It feels like I'm applying luxury to my face. That's exactly how it feels when I apply it to the skin. It definitely makes my skin feel super moisturized as well as hydrated. And it has definitely helped with any dryness that I've had on my face, so I definitely cannot fault it when it comes to the honey side of things within the product. Now, in terms of the reason why they've written that they've got turmeric root extract in here, which is meant to minimize unevenness, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, that sort of thing, I have not noticed any difference whatsoever. None at all. I am assuming that the amount that they have placed in here is so minimal that it barely does anything, because for those of you that know, you know that if you put haldi in something, it turns it orange or yellow, depending on how much you put in. This doesn't do any of that. So my assumption of the amount that they put in here is that they've put in such a tiny little amount that it literally doesn't do anything at all. Because if it did, this would have a slight yellow tinge to it. And it says, while niacinamide brightens and visibly reduces the appearance of pores. Again, I noticed no difference. The look of my pores remained exactly as it already was. There was no difference to it. It didn't make it look any more refined, any less visible, any less noticeable. It didn't make my skin look any brighter than it already was. Maybe my skincare routine is already pretty good. I don't know. But it didn't do anything groundbreaking like, oh my God, wow. And then the lavender oil, you guys. Now, I know there are a lot of people that would not have bought this product because they've placed lavender in it. You would know that lavender oil is probably one of the worst things that you can place in any kind of skincare product. It irritates the skin. It can make it red. It doesn't soothe it at all. I'm not gonna lie, when I used this a couple of days ago, what I'd done is I'd shaved my face because I was getting a bit hairy, and you guys know that I shave my face in between hair lasering sessions, and I don't have to have a hair lasering session at the moment, but I needed to shave it. So my face was a little bit sore, feeling a little bit red. So I thought, oh, what am I using right now that's meant to soothe and calm irritated skin? Do you know what this did to my face? It started to burn and my face started to go red in areas where I had obviously nipped my face or pressed the razor a little bit too hard, so I had a little bit of razor burn. It burnt my face. That would be the lavender oil in it. That would also be the alcohol in here, because there is alcohol in here too. Alcohol is known for drying out the skin. Why would you put together a product which is meant to hydrate and then put in a product in here which is meant to dehydrate the skin or make it dry? It's like they're fighting against each other. So I actually found the inclusion of lavender oil and alcohol in here to actually irritate my skin, but only when there were certain parts exposed. Now, I've also got eczema on my face, which I've been battling for the past 12 months. It's almost completely gone until I started to use this. Then the area on my chin was every day red. So then I'd have to put my hydrocortisone on top of this to actually counteract what this had done to my face. But again, for the purposes of the review, the things I do for you guys, I had to persevere and use it for 28 days, have a red chin, even though I didn't want one, just for you. Now let's talk about one more thing, and probably one of the most annoying, irritating things about this product for me is that they have said that they have put in an infusion of lavender tinted pearls to provide an instant glow and soft focus effect, leaving your skin dewy, glassy and gorgeous. Basically, there's shimmers in here. You guys, it's a moisturizer. It's meant to be an everyday moisturizer. Why have you put something in here which has got like a holographic effect? And if you look at me placing this on my hand, you can very clearly see the light is bouncing off of those pearls, and it's actually giving my skin a shimmery kind of metallic sort of look to the skin. No, that's not what I want in a moisturizer. If I want a highlighter, I'll go put a highlighter on. If I want glitter on my face, I'll go put glitter on my face. I do not want any shimmery kind of nonsense within my skincare, especially one that is supposed to be protecting, nourishing, brightening and doing all these things, but at the same time it's trying to make me look greasy. because that's exactly what this does. Using it in the daytime, you guys, and I am obviously using it today because I've done this video, and I apply my foundation on top. I have to powder my skin so heavily, you guys, because this is incredibly greasy is the only way to describe it. It has that balm kind of texture, but balm eventually settles into the skin, and with the heat that comes out of your skin starts to feel greasy. I like moisturizers that absorb into my skin and stay there to the point where when I touch my face, nothing comes off onto my hand. My face feels smooth and soft, and I can feel my own skin. The other day when I went out to see some of my friends, and I had actually worn this on its own because that was the day I shaved my face. Don't ask. I don't know why I shaved my face then went out to see my friends. It was just a big mess of a day. But I went out, sitting at the table, chat. I was sitting like this. I went like this, and I was like, my hands are shining. The moisturizer has come off onto my hands. Bear in mind, I'd had the moisturizer on my face at this point for about 4 hours. Why is moisturizer coming off like foundation? This does not absorb or sink into the skin. And if you do look at Huda's website, when she's written under how to use, gently rub until fully absorbed, it never fully absorbs. It has that residue that just sits on the skin. You know, like body moisturizers that are almost like oils, and you rub, but it never fully absorbs or goes into the skin. It just kind of sits on top like some sort of barrier. And that's exactly what this does. And I don't like that about this. And for that reason, I actually stopped using it during the day because it was starting to interfere with my makeup. And not just that, I was having to use so much of my powder to powder it down to stop me looking shiny. I could see those lavender kind of pearls through my makeup. So even though I generally tend to wear matte foundation, it didn't look like I had matte foundation on. It looked like I had dewy kind of foundation. And that's not what I wanted, especially because I've got normal to combination skin. I do have the tendency towards the end of the day to start to look shiny because that's how my skin type is. Combine that with this kind of moisturizer and I'm starting to look shinier sooner than is necessary. This is great to use in the evening and at night time, but in the daytime, forget it unless you've got super dry skin. If you've got anything other than dry skin, don't bother using it in the daytime. That's why they've even got on here, Huda's hack. Honey Balm makes an amazing foundation primer as it helps boost your glow. That's just another way of saying that you're going to have dewy foundation now. For no makeup, apply to the high points of your face for a subtle glowy highlight. Is it a moisturizer or is it makeup? That's what I want to know, because you're passing it off as skincare, but it's also makeup at the same time. I don't want that. I'm not paying £43 for makeup. I have highlighters. I have liquid highlighters. I have loads of other products that can do that. I don't want my skincare doing that. And then, of course, it's fragranced with lavender, because it's meant to calm. I hate the scent of lavender. I've mentioned that to you guys before. Some people absolutely love the smell of lavender. They like to sprinkle it on their pillow, helps them go to sleep at night, makes me want to throw up. I hate it. I'm sorry you guys that love it. I personally don't. And I do believe that it is unfair to push fragrance onto people when it is known that fragrance can irritate the skin. Alcohol can irritate the skin. Lavender oil can irritate the skin. You've got a whole bunch of irritants fighting with the products in here which are actually good for the skin, which is why I would probably give this a 6 out of 10. It could have been something amazing, but it's flopped on so many important places. It irritates the skin, it's fragranced, the amount of honey in here, the amount of turmeric in here is definitely minimal. If I look at the ingredients list, we will see how far down all of these products are. Number one product obviously being Water Aqua. Niacinamide is the 9th product. It's about a third of the way down. Honey extract is a couple under niacinamide. Lavender oil is right under honey. Turmeric is right under that. Seed oil. There's also ceramides in here, which is obviously great. You know, this had the potential to actually be really, really good. And I think Huda has flopped on this one quite heavily, actually. I would say that if you want this product to be what you really want it to be, Huda, get rid of the lavender, get rid of the lavender oil, and get rid of the flipping purple pearls. Why do I want, I'm yellow toned. Why do I want my skin to have a cool toned tint to it? I don't. You know, why does my makeup have to do all of this extra stuff when it shouldn't have to? Like I said, I am going to continue to use this at night only. I've got no choice. I've spent £43 on it. It is really expensive, but I do not think that it is everything that it's cracked up to be. More so, it's got a 6 because, yes, it is very, very moisturizing, but it sits on the skin. I look shiny. I've got like iridescent, shimmering, different colored pearls against my skin. I don't want that. If I'm going for a no makeup day, I would like to look like I've got no makeup on. Glowy, yeah, great. Shiny, sweaty, sticky, it comes off. Not a fan at all. You know what? This is the kind of product that would work well on my elbows because it's that greasy and kind of moisturizing enough, and maybe on my knees and that sort of thing. But I ain't spending £43 to rub something on my ankles. You know, what a waste of money. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.